All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and today's Thursday, so it's time to cover the Twab. This one is a focus on the world's first raid race for the new raid, the Vow of the Disciple. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in to this right here. This week at Bungie, it's all about the Vow of the Disciple world's first race. They have a little trailer here just to hype things up. And if you have never done this before, basically, the first 24 hours, there's going to be a contest mode, which is going to limit your power, and that makes the encounter much more challenging. You do need to be 1530 power. However, your gear score doesn't have to be 1530. Your artifact score can actually boost you up as well, so keep that in mind. The raid race will start this Saturday, March 5th at 10 a.m. Pacific. Adjust that to your time zone wherever you're at in the world, and it will end 24 hours afterwards. If you beat it world's first, you get the belt, you'll get the raid completion emblem, and you'll get the 24-hour completion emblem. I don't think there's anything in regards to receiving the new exotic, as they used to do back in the day. If you beat it just within the 24 hours, you'll get the 24-hour emblem and the raid completion emblem. And if you can't beat it in the 24 hours, you'll just get the raid completion emblem, which is totally fine. I'll go over all of those in just a minute. Contest mode will cap you at 20 below power, so keep that in mind for the first 24 hours. So even after you beat it the first time, if you want to beat it a second time, I would recommend waiting after the 24 hours generally. But teach their own. If you try to beat on all three characters in contest, that's pretty badass. And so the goal is to get to 1530. Most of you are probably there by now. It wasn't too much effort to get there. They're going to be disabling a bunch of weapons, and their effects will have negative impacts if you do use them. So I would say just don't bring these weapons into the raid. The Icarus SMG, like we talked about, is bugged. The Imperial Needle Legendary Bow is bugged. The Grand Overture Exotic Machine Gun is bugged with the ammo, and the Wardcliff Coil is doing insane Omega DPS. So those weapons are disabled. They won't have the same effects, or they'll lower your power. I don't know what the exact negative impacts are. I just wouldn't bring those in though. Armors and exotics that are going to be removed are going to be the Worm God Crest Titan exotics, gauntlets, the Peregrine Greaves, the Suppressing Glaive artifact armor mod will be disabled, and there may be more additional items that they will announce on Saturday morning. So today's Thursday night, and we still got the rest of Thursday night to find some crazy bugs. Friday and then Saturday morning they'll announce more things that might be disabled, so keep that in mind and make sure you're subscribed here, and I will keep you up to date on anything that does get disabled for the world's first race. That way you don't have a bad time. It would be definitely unfortunate if someone went into the raid, didn't realize it, and they just brought the Wardcliff Coil and it was doing like bad damage or something. Who knows? So this is what the belt's going to look like. Obviously, after someone beats it, they will wait to vet the winner. Like, they'll look through the VOD and make sure that no one's like cheating, using exploits, stuff like that. So that would be awarded to the winner, but they'll give it a little bit of time after someone completes it to find out who the real winner is. So we'll see. They'll be watching through the live streams. This is going to be the 24-hour completion emblem. So if you beat it in the first 24 hours, this is the one you'll get. Looks pretty badass, I have to say. I'll probably be rocking that for a little bit. Definitely looks good. If you want to look like a real nerd out in the real world as well as in your gaming setup, you can buy this thing. I think the inside looks kind of cool. The outside looks a little bit plain to me, but teach their own. Whatever your style is. You can also get a seasonal pin, which they have not announced yet, but that is going to come to the Bungie store soon. You'll be able to get a pin you can put to your collector's board or whatever it may be. You got the seal pin here. This is the emblem you'll get for just completing the raid at all, whether you complete it in the first day or not. If you just beat the raid at all, you'll get this emblem, which also looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And the feedback never stops. They talk about this entire thread that I covered before, which was Joe Blackburn on Twitter, went over a thread of things that they're looking to fix. And so I'm not going to go over all these details. I'm just going to cover it briefly. The Wellspring drop rates are going to get fixed. Make sure you watch that video. I covered this already once before. Ascendant Alloys. Gambit's getting a little more tuning. A lot of people not really liking the revamped Gambit. We've got some heavy weapon usage, invader frequency, and the Primeval phase is getting some adjustments. I don't know if there's any hope for Gambit. It would seem like it's a lost cause at this point, but we'll see. Time will tell. Prime Gaming rewards. If you want to, hook it up with a Prime sub. You get the hard light this week and some hard light ornaments and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to the next part, Steam Deck and Destiny 2. Now, this is a new thing. I don't know exactly what Steam Deck is. Someone described it as like a Nintendo Switch for Steam. So it's like a certain type of controller. But apparently if you use this, it's not supported, and you're literally going to get banned for using this because it doesn't work with their Battle Eye and their current anti-cheat measures. So I would not recommend using Steam Deck because you're going to get a hot ban. Then they go over the player report here and support report and go over all the bugs and stuff. 1-2 punch is disabled. Enhanced pulse monitor is disabled. Known issues. They got an entire Christmas list of known issues and bugs. Nothing too crazy there. I mean, every time big new content drop comes out, there's always something bugging out with something. Destiny has so many different moving parts that it's a game with always filled with tiny bugs, I swear. But it's not because Bungie doesn't playtest. It's just because there's so many moving parts that it would be quite literally impossible to playtest and fix all these things before dropping anything new. We got the movie of the week. We've got the artist of the week. Some pretty cool stuff. That looks like a cool little Savathun tattoo. Nice. So much to do, so little time. And they got the Wear Twab shirt. I pre-ordered this, so I'll be walking around looking like a nerd with that. I don't care. Whatever. I like it. That's a wrap on this week's Twab. Best of luck to you out there in the efforts for the world's first race. I will certainly be covering all the news. I'll cover the team that wins it. I will announce it probably before Bungie because they like to vet the information, but there's a few teams out there that are just, they're legit, and if they get world's first, you don't even need to watch the footage because they're legit. But if some random team that no one's ever heard of and has like really weird looking like new light accounts wins world's first, then yeah, we might have to review the footage because they might be doing some of that infinite power ammo stuff type of thing. So that's a wrap on today's video of the Twab though. Make sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Subscribe with notifications on if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.